Hello friends, welcome to Technique, and this is Nirmal here, and you're watching the detailed review of the Nokia 6. So Nokia 6 is the latest smartphone from Nokia in India. The device is priced 15,000 and available exclusively on Amazon. So before going to the detailed review, let's quickly have a look at the specifications offered. So this phone comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It is powered by the Snapdragon 430 octa-core chipset. It is coupled with 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, expandable via microSD card, Android 7.1.1 Nougat out of the box, and it comes with 3000 mAh battery. And there is also a 16 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a front facing 8 megapixel camera with autofocus. So that was the quick specifications of the Nokia 6. Now let's go into the detailed aspects. First up, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So looking at the design and build quality of the Nokia 6, you could see this is one of the really good looking device out there. Really premium matte finish rear panel, solid build quality. It's made of an aluminium chassis and looks really good. You can also see the antenna bands at the top and also at the bottom, which adds to the beauty of the device, and the way it has been designed is really good. There is also a chrome finishing or chamfered edges around the camera unit and also towards the edges, which actually gives a great feel altogether. The power and volume keys are on the right side. The bottom houses the charging slot and also the speaker unit, and the top panel houses the 3.5mm audio jack, and on the left side you get the SIM tray and the microSD card support. On the front panel you get the fingerprint scanner with 2 capacitive touch buttons. They are backlit. And on the top panel you have this 8 megapixel camera, Nokia branding, and also the basic set of sensors. So in terms of design and build quality, this is one of the really good looking devices out there. Great build quality, fit and finish, and superior build, giving it a premium finish. Now next up, let's talk about the display. So this phone comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It's a 1080p resolution display, and you can see the viewing angles are pretty good on the display. It is a 2.5D curved glass, and there is also Corning Gorilla Glass protection, and the display looks quite good, and the viewing angles are also pretty good on the display. The touch response also feels smooth. The outdoor visibility is also quite good, but the brightness levels could have been a tad better, especially in bright sunlight. So overall the display definitely feels quite good and is definitely a good aspect of the phone. So next up, let's talk about the software. So when Nokia came back to making smartphones, one of the important aspects is that all the Nokia phones come with stock Android. So here is again the Nokia 6 with stock Android. If you look at the UI, it's a plain and stock UI. No added features included except for a gesture which is jump to camera gestures and couple of motion gestures included. Other than that, it's a plain stock UI, no additional options included. You get Android 7.1.1 out of the box, and Nokia is promising monthly updates and also update to the next version. So you could see that this is the UI, and looks pretty stock. No other apps installed other than a couple of Amazon apps which can be uninstalled anytime. And if you look at the settings panel, the notification center, you could see it's pretty stock experience. So that is the software aspect. So software definitely feels quite good since it has the latest version, and it also will be getting the security updates. Next up, let's talk about the performance. So the Nokia 6 is powered by the Snapdragon 430 octa-core chipset. It is not really a powerful chipset in this price segment, but having said that, the performance in day-to-day tasks was quite good. No major lags we found on this device, but when you push it harder for heavy tasks and multitasking, that's where we definitely see some lag happening. And the gaming performance of this device was quite decent. Although it does not have a really powerful chipset, it did manage with heavy graphic-rich games, barring a few frame skips here and there. The gaming experience was quite good altogether. It may not be class leading in this segment, but definitely not bad as well. Now, one of the issues we faced with this device is that the memory management was not that great. When we use around 10 to 15 apps in the background, each time they get reloaded again, though that's not that great, and the memory management should have been better, especially considering the fact that this comes with stock Android. So that was the performance aspect. So all in all, we would say it's quite a decent performer altogether. No major lags or issues, and does the job pretty well. Now looking at the benchmark score, you can see that most of the devices in this price segment are powered by the Snapdragon 625 or something which is really more powerful than the Snapdragon 430. So this is not the really powerful chipset for this price segment. Now the phone comes with 3GB RAM and 32GB storage. You get around 24GB of storage in the first boot. There is 4G LTE VoLTE support out of the box, and you get 32GB storage, which is expandable as well. And the call quality of the device was pretty good, no major issues, and the speaker performance also looks quite good. The speaker is located at the bottom panel, and it also comes with Dolby Atmos support, so that's something really good on this device. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner is located on the front panel, so we'll just demo the fingerprint scanner, and you could see it's not the fastest out there. It does take some time in unlocking the device. It is quite responsive. It does not have much complaints like the Nokia 5, which was not detecting it very well. Here you could see that it is responsive, but it does take some time to unlock the device. Now next step, the cameras. So we have a 16 megapixel camera on the rear panel, a dual tone dual LED flash of autofocus, and on the front panel we have an 8 megapixel shooter again with autofocus. Looking at the camera UI, you could see that it's the same UI which we have seen on the Nokia 5 and Nokia 3, just the beautify and panorama modes, no additional modes included. The video recording is at 1080p, and it's a pretty basic interface. Now looking at the camera samples taken with this device, in daylight conditions the Nokia 6 did deliver some decent results. The color quality was quite good, and overall it did a decent job altogether, but the sharpness levels and the overall clarity was not as good as what the competition offers with the likes of Honor 6X, Moto G5 Plus, and even the Lenovo K8 Note. All these devices offer much better performance when compared to the Nokia 6. Nokia 6 definitely is a decent performer. The biggest con of this device is the low light performance, which was quite disappointing, and a lot of noise in the low light captures, and didn't do a great job in this price segment. The selfie camera was again acceptable, although not the best selfie out there, but still an acceptable selfie camera. So overall, talking about the camera aspect, we would say Nokia has done a decent job, but not the best out there. For casual shooters, Nokia 6 won't disappoint, but if you're looking for the best camera out there, then Nokia 6 is not the device to choose. Now finally, the battery life. So this phone comes with a 3000 mAh battery, and the battery life was quite adequate for a day-to-day usage. We could say that around 3 to 4 hours of screen on time is what we got on this device. It's not as efficient and performance oriented like the Snapdragon 625. The Snapdragon 430 does a decent job altogether, and the performance is 1 day of usage with the battery is possible. More than 1 day is not very much possible, but you get around 3 to 4 hours of screen on time on an average. So that was the detailed review of the Nokia 6. So how good is the Nokia 6 when compared to the competition for the price of 15,000? So looking at the competition, you get the Redmi Note 4, the Lenovo K8 Note, the Moto G5 Plus, and also the Honor 6X. All these devices are having superior hardware, great camera abilities, or great battery life. So Nokia 6 isn't a device which excels in one area except for the design and build quality. Rest all features are quite average. So it's not an all-round package, but if you're looking for a great device with a superior build quality, fit and finish, and looks, and other aspects or like the performance or gaming doesn't matter, then Nokia 6 is definitely a decent device to buy. But if you're looking for an all-round package, we would suggest you to look for other devices like the Redmi Note 4, the Honor 6X, even the Moto G5 Plus or the K8 Note, which offers much better options than the Nokia 6. So Nokia 6 is available on Amazon, so you can pick one from Amazon. We'll share the links in the description of this video. So that was a detailed review of the Nokia 6. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit the like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.